Wow, that was interesting. I figured out, I think, what was going on, but we'll find out, won't we? Anyway, it is a couple minutes after 7 o'clock on a Tuesday night, and so where else would I be but here with you? DJ Stutz here with Little Hearts Academy USA and Imperfect Heroes podcast. And before I get started, oh my goodness, I just want to remind you that our 5 days of peace is coming up. It's going to start July 10th. And you can now register on the website, www.littleheartsacademyusa.com. And you'll see 5 Days of Peace. Click there. It's free. And we're just going to have a pleasant time looking to promote and develop and encourage peace in our lives and in the lives of those around us. Who knows? Maybe we'll change the world, right? Would be fun. And another thing is that I am a featured speaker at the Empowered Women's Symposium. I can put the link down below. And that is also, you can get it free. You can upgrade to a VIP package, which is pretty cool. But you can always get in for free if you want. And it's 3 days of just amazing things. My workshop is at, I think, 8 o'clock Mountain Time on Saturday morning. And so I hope you'll join in and see. We're going to have over 30 presenters from all over the world. So anyway, if you think you're an empowered woman or you want to be, join up and be a part of things. Okay, so this week we are talking about being it's a new term, ready? Parentpreneur. And so I've got, her name is Bridget Hom, and she is talking to us about, and she's so successful too, about establishing your own business and then raising kids. So she's got 3 amazing boys, and they're all over the place like boys are. And she started out basically had just been divorced, was living in an apartment from her beautiful home that she had before, and COVID hit. So here she is with no way to make money to support her kids, and it's COVID. And so she'll tell her story in the podcast, but she winds up just putting it all out there and coming up with an entrepreneurship, and she's helping other businesses build their business. But what we were talking about is the challenges and the ways that you can build a business at home and have little kids around you. And even during COVID, she did that. So, and she's, oh my gosh, she's amazing. She's excited. She's happy. She's beautiful. And she's remarried. But she talks about some of the sacrifices and things that she did to make sure that her kids were getting what they needed and that she could honor her roles. So one of the things that we talked about that I thought was just super interesting and inspiring was honoring the roles that we have. And so maybe you're a mom or a dad, and that's a role you have. Maybe you're whatever you are at work, right? That's a role that you have. Maybe you have your husband or a wife, and that's a role that you have. Maybe you're involved in church and you're helping out and have certain assignments that you're doing to help make your community, your church community, a little better. That's a role that you have. And so she said that it's really important that we identify the roles that we have in our lives and that we honor each of them. So one of the things that she did was her youngest was in, I can't remember if it was preschool or kindergarten, but it was, down there. And so she didn't work past 2. She just worked during those times. And she's built an amazing business. But part of that is because she honored her role as mom, so that when the boys were home, she could be mom and take care of the needs that they had. When she was trying to help them with studying, she even moved to a whole nother state that was having school so that they could go to school. And so she's very dedicated to her kids and her family. And she started networking and building up, programs and things that she could do to support her clients. And she's been very successful. It's so much fun to see. And she just is so positive in honoring who you are, what you're doing, and then how are you going to make that work? What are the boundaries of each role? What are the challenges that you're facing in each role? And so I want you to really think about that, but I really want you to listen into the podcast so that you can get an idea of what um, um, Bridget holds and is offering, but just the attitudes and the ideas that she has, that yes, you can do it. Whether you're mom or whether you're dad, you can start your own business in your home and raise kids and be successful. And Bridget is, part of that. And so I don't have kids at home, so that made it a little easier for me. But, I was teaching full time for the first, year and a half that I was doing this. And, you make it work. And so it's been fun reaching out and finding people that I can connect with. And so you're going to find that in whatever it is. And I don't care what it is you're trying to do. So I'm coaching parents. I'm trying to help them find the connection. Oh my goodness. Sorry. I've got a sore throat. And so I hope you'll be patient with me. And helping parents find that connection and understanding how kids grow, what is developmentally appropriate, so that we know what are the things that we need to be teaching our kids now, right? You don't teach them calculus before you teach them to count to 10. It's the same thing with basically everything. As they grow, their minds and their bodies are ready to learn certain things. And so that's where I help you come in. Bridget helps other businesses learn and develop and understand how to connect with their clients and how to build that clientele, I guess. And she's amazing with the stuff that she does. I've seen people that do health, weight loss. They do. I've had people on that are procrastination coaches and people who help others with transitioning from one role to another. There's all kinds of things that people are looking for some help with and some support with, right? And then you're able to provide that and add to your money that you have coming in, or maybe that's your full-time job, and as you can work it up. And so it's possible, and you need to do some planning. We talk about that, but we also talk about how important it is to honor all the roles that you have in your life, and then strategizing. Remember, I love doing the strategic hero, right? Going from an unwitting saboteur to a strategic hero, where you're planning and you're making it. And it's not just in, being a parent. Being strategic is important in all of these areas of your life. And so being strategic with your job, being strategic with your marriage, being strategic with your parenting, being strategic on are we going to coach Little League or not? How are we going to fulfill our role if we're involved in a faith community? How are we going to fill those roles? And really sitting down and looking at your whole picture. I think sometimes when we sit down and think, oh, I've got to do this, I got to do that, it's because everything's just coming at us all at once. And we're reacting, and we're unwittingly sabotaging ourselves and those who are counting on us. Well, if we can look at the whole picture and take the time to sit down, whether you're a single parent or if you have a spouse, to sit down together and really talk about those things and have those conversations, you're going to do great. And so I hope you listen to the podcast this week and and then find ways that you can fill your own destiny, what it is that you are meant to be and do. So I hope that if you like this, if you're interested in what we're doing here, click share, share with a friend, go listen to the podcast, and if you will follow, leave a comment, um, of course, leave a review, 5-star rating. That really does help us get the word out, and so that we're able to help more families and build those strong foundational strategies and abilities when our kids are little, so that they can go on to be amazing, successful adults. So I hope that you'll do that. It's Little Hearts, that's my website, littleheartsacademyusa.com. And that's where you're going to be able to register for the 5 days of peace that will be coming on July 10th. And you can also, I'll put the link. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the link to this, to the summit that I'm a part of this week. And it starts Thursday. So I hope that you'll enjoy that. And then let's just work together. You're welcome to leave comments, share stories, but build a community that is supportive of others trying to make their life work with those little kids, those amazing little ones. So until next week, let's find joy in parenting. Bye, guys.